Welcome to the Depth Dive. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on an incredible hidden world. It impacts you every single day, but most of us, we never even consider it. We're talking about the rigorous quality tests your food goes through long before it ever, reaches your plate. We're diving deep into the truly hidden science behind food quality assurance, our mission today, to uncover exactly what happens in those food testing labs, moving past abstract ideas like quality control to the concrete, often pretty surprising processes that guarantee the food you eat is safe, consistent, and exactly what you expect. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and that hidden aspect is so key. These processes are absolutely fundamental. It's not just for the safety of what you eat, though that's huge, obviously. It's also for consistency and for meeting these incredibly strict industry standards we all, well, rely on. The core goal, truly, is ensuring every single bite you take is safe and reliably delicious.
Reliably delicious. I like that. That's a fantastic way to put it because reliability really is everything, isn't it? I mean, think about your favorite brand of chips or that specific soda you love, maybe a frozen meal you buy often. You just expect it to taste, smell, and feel the exact same way every single time. Now, that consistent consumer experience, it's not some happy accident. It's actually the first, incredibly sophisticated layer of food quality assurance. And it all starts with sensory analysis. So how do manufacturers even begin to achieve that kind of precise, repeatable experience?
Right. It's a remarkable blend of art and science, really. Manufacturers achieve that incredible consistency through what's meticulously called sensory testing. They use these highly specialized methods, often combining human expertise with a pretty advanced technology. For instance, they have taste panels. Now, these aren't just random tasters off the street. They're trained experts who evaluate food for incredibly subtle nuances, things like flavor accuracy, texture balance. They can detect tiny off notes that a casual consumer like you or me might miss entirely. They act like precision instruments themselves.
Wow. Okay. So these are like the sommeliers of the food world, but for, I don't know, everything from yogurt to potato chips.
Precisely, exactly. And it's not just human palates doing the work. They also employ something called electronic nose technology. And no, it's not a whimsical name. It's actually a sophisticated sensor array that, unlike our subjective noses, can objectively detect and quantify volatile organic compounds, the things that make up smells. It ensures the aroma profile of, say, your morning coffee or your favorite snack is always identical, basically down to the molecular level. That's how they guarantee that distinctive smell every time.
Okay, that's fascinating.
And then, to ensure uniformity in how food feels in your mouth, they use texture analysis machines. These machines can measure things like crispiness, chewiness, even moisture levels with scientific precision. So this whole process, it directly impacts your expectations as a consumer. It builds that reliability you inherently trust with every purchase you make. What's fascinating here is that blend.
It truly is remarkable to consider that mix human expertise and cutting-edge tech just to make sure your snack is exactly how you remember it. Wow. But as important as consistency is, there's an even more fundamental reason for these hidden tests.
Okay.
Our safety. This isn't just about taste anymore. This is the absolute first line of defense against contamination, against preventing potential outbreaks. So what kinds of advanced techniques are being used here? How are they keeping harmful bacteria out of our food supply?
Yeah, this is critical. To prevent outbreaks and ensure your health, food manufacturers deploy incredibly advanced microbiological tests. It's serious stuff. For example, PCR testing has, well, it's revolutionized pathogen detection. Imagine trying to find a single harmful E. coli cell amidst billions of other cells in a food sample. PCR can do that. It's not just precise, it's like a microscopic search and destroy mission that identifies the bacteria's DNA. And it can give us answers in hours, not days.
Hours, not days. That's a huge difference. It's a game changer for preventing widespread outbreaks. Absolutely. Then there are rapid ATP tests. These check for microbial contamination on surfaces, like in the processing plants, literally within minutes. So you get almost immediate feedback on how clean things are.
Right, right. Real-time checks.
Exactly. And crucially, there's constant pathogen growth monitoring. This specifically looks for the really nasty stuff, making sure harmful bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria simply aren't present in the products you end up consuming.
And for you, the listener, the direct impact of all that is crystal clear. Your health and safety are quite literally being safeguarded by these incredibly precise, meticulous tests. It's a foundational layer of trust, really. And honestly, it's a profound relief to know it's happening. But speaking of trust, there's another layer here that might surprise you. We trust that what's on the nutrition label, the calories, the protein, is actually inside the package. Ever
Yeah.
wondered how companies guarantee that calorie count on food labels? How do they ensure it isn't just a guess? Here's where it gets really interesting. Oh, it's absolutely not guesswork. No way.
Yeah.
They use highly precise lab testing to guarantee that label truthfulness. For instance, there's a technique called bomb calorimetry. Sounds dramatic, right?
A little bit.
Well, it precisely measures the exact energy content, the calories in food. How it works is um, they completely burn a small, precisely weighed food sample in a sealed chamber. And by doing that, scientists can measure every single calorie of energy that gets released.
Yeah.
This ensures that the calorie count on your label isn't just an estimate, but a scientifically verified number.
Wow. Okay, so they literally burn the food to count the calorie.
Essentially, yes. Then there's chromatography. It's a really versatile technique. It separates and analyzes the different components in the food. It gives a precise breakdown of fat, protein, and carbohydrate composition.
Okay.
And finally, there's vitamin and mineral analysis. This makes sure that the nutrient levels claimed on the label, good source of vitamin C or whatever, actually match what's inside the product.
Yeah.
All of this is just vital for informed consumer choices and, frankly, for complete transparency on what you're eating.
So that daily calorie tracking app you might be using or your dietary plan, it's all backed by some really serious, meticulous science. Okay. Now, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about longevity, freshness. How do food scientists ensure that the products you buy stay fresh, safe, and, delicious, not just today, but all the way until that expiration date? That seems like a huge challenge, especially with global supply chains and everything.
It is a huge challenge, and it's an incredible feat of food engineering, actually.
Hmm.
Food scientists are, well, they're brilliant at this. They predict exactly how long products will stay fresh by meticulously testing factors like moisture content, oxidation levels, that's when fats go bad, and potential microbial growth over time. A key technique here is something called accelerated stability testing.
Accelerated stability.
Yeah, so instead of waiting months or even years for a product to naturally age on a shelf, they simulate those storage conditions. They manipulate temperature, humidity, even light exposure to basically mimic months of storage in just a few weeks. This gives them rapid data on how a product will likely degrade over its intended shelf life.
So they're fast-forwarding time in a way.
Exactly. They also use water activity measurement. This is about precisely controlling moisture. Excess water is a major enemy of shelf life, leading to spoilage, so they measure and control this very carefully.
Makes sense.
And to ensure that fats don't go rancid too soon, that stale, off flavor you sometimes get, that's oxidation. To prevent that, they perform antioxidant testing. This measures and predicts how stable the fats are, and sometimes they even adjust the antioxidant levels in the product to extend that freshness.
It's genuinely fascinating to think about the sheer complexity and the foresight involved in just bringing fresh, safe products to the market and then making sure they stay that way for their entire shelf life. It's not just about getting it right once, it's about ensuring it stays right week after week, month after month. So we've taken quite a journey today, haven't we, into this truly incredible hidden world of food engineering.
Yeah.
From making sure your chips taste the same every time you open a bag, to battling microscopic bacteria before they ever reach your plate, and ensuring every nutrition label is honest and accurate. It's pretty clear that every single aspect of the food we consume is just meticulously tested for quality, safety, and freshness.
Absolutely. So what does this all mean for you listening right now? Well, maybe next time you grab a snack or you're preparing a meal, just take a moment. Reflect on the immense scientific effort that's happening entirely behind the scenes. There's this vast unseen network of scientists and engineers using all these advanced technologies we've just talked about, meticulously testing every element. They're solving complex challenges every single day just to guarantee the safety, the consistency, and the quality of what ends up on your plate. It's a true hidden science, and it underpins your daily meals and snacks, ultimately enabling you to eat with confidence. Something to think about.
Welcome